Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are down at Princess Point. A really nice little area that you have to ride basically around a gate to get into, but there is actually a path to be able to ride on here. So I'm thinking it's okay to be down here, but if not, well, we shouldn't be here very long. Just enough time to ride around and see if we can find any interesting photographs and or really cool compositions. Now earlier today, whilst I was riding down here, I actually took a very brief moment and photographed a beautiful sunrise. It was just phenomenal. Oh, cloud cover today is extreme. Wow, there are a lot of bugs out today. But this is the view. So we started way over there today. And then we rode all the way down the path and then came upon this beautiful little boat launch, probably for kayaks. Although I guess any boat's small enough to be able to fit on that wooden dock over here. This must be for boat launches. I've already seen my very first composition. Now, because of the vehicles present kind of riding all around, I'll show you guys right now. So you'll see all the vehicles constantly going by in the background. So that's the highway, the 403. So I'm gonna try to find a composition a bit lower to the ground and or closer. And right away, as soon as I look this direction, you can see how much moodier cloud cover is up today. So it adds a really cool backdrop, as well as adds more ambiance and a darker mood to the day. It rained a bit earlier when I was riding down here, so automatically today is going to be hopefully cooler than the past couple of days. We've been stuck in a heat wave. Now, these reeds over here as well, I really like those ones, but this tree right here, you just get it all in frame. But this branch hanging in the water, well, the sun just rose a few minutes ago, and this is already the color we are looking at. You can see the clear blue skies in the background, and the sun is definitely rising up, but everything is still quite shadowed and dark right now. So I'm thinking we're gonna start one photograph right here where I may do a black and white, just overlooking the water right here. I was thinking something along down here. As long as there's no truck or anything over there. All right, let's get hiking. So we're just gonna hike around quick, see if we can find a composition. We are up at Coots Paradise today, Nature Reserve. This is a subsidiary of the RBG, or the Royal Botanical Gardens. These areas are some of the most beautiful nature preserves in all of Hamilton. So I'm hoping they have some even equally more beautiful pictures. The landscapes today are definitely gonna have A, some water, but B, some trees that are a little bit more, I don't wanna say destroyed, obviously, but are a little bit more weathered. And especially, I feel like today I may want to try to get one as well of the lily pads. The water is covered with them. And they're just dotted everywhere. The water looks very calm, very smooth. So I'll be interested to see how the photographs look today. There are some clouds out, but the weather is starting to warm up a bit more. Prairie habitat restoration. Interesting. Oh, that tree looks dead already. Oh, with the backdrop right behind it too. Oof. This is definitely an interesting place to photograph. There's definitely some wild grass. We got like a bit of some brambles, definitely some thorns. Oh, what's over here? We have our first little lookout perch. And just that one's sticking up by itself. And then you look down. Man, I need to get a gimbal one of these days. All of this is done handheld by the power of my forearms. Well, let's continue our walkabout. I'm already sweating and it's only what? It's only 6:30 and sunrise was only 10 minutes ago. The sky still has that orange pinky hue. I'll show you one of the photographs I took this morning when I was riding over. I was sitting at one of the benches on the waterfront and I did an extra long exposure. I think it was 30 or 45 seconds. I'll insert it down below right now so you guys can see. Well, somebody was having a campfire down here. Oh, maybe not. Look at that green sticking in front of it. Of course, a bunch of water spiders over there moving about. Water is so clear, it's like reflecting right on the sky too. That wall right there, you can see that retaining wall. I wish I could do a photograph in this direction, but it would have to be something like this. Just to completely completely get rid of it. That really detracts from it. Like even that bridge over here, that looks more interesting than that brick wall. That's how close we are from the highway. It sounds, oh man, it's just overpoweringly loud. I did spot this. I was thinking maybe we could do something down here. But every time you just see the vehicles passing in the background. So I'm thinking this direction might not be might not be a good idea. There are so many cool trees. They just look like they're so weathered and beaten down by age. They just look so gnarled almost. Wow. What a beautiful view. Wow, that looks so cool. I think I may have found my first photograph. What do you guys think? See how the shadows are here, reflecting inside the water? The only thing I'm a little bit nervous about though is there's very few, if any, clouds in the sky on this side. It does kind of look a little dull. But just sticking over that edge right there, maybe introducing a bit more downward angle from here, I think that might be a shot. All right, so we were at f11, 1/10 of a second, and we've worked down the composition to just part of the tree branch that's sticking out over the water here, with just the background just ever so slightly out of focus. 1/25 of a second at f5.6. All right, here, I'll bring you guys in so you can see. All right, so here's the composition. So there's pretty much where we were focusing on, with just a little bit of the shadows down here by where the tree is. We have f5.6, 1/30th of a second. All right, well, that's another photograph in the bag. We're gonna keep on hiking now, walk around a bit more, see if we can find another one of the lookout points and see if we can find a better composition. Almost found a piece of dust on there. Whew. Oh. Gonna have to hurry and hike around a bit faster right now. It's starting to get too hot out right now. All right, guys, stick with me. We're gonna continue our hike. Well, that was a fruitful stop at least. I do like it when there's just the reflection of the same image that you're taking, so you see it in the water, both one direction plus the other one. So you can even invert the image if you take it of the reflection at least. I usually don't like taking too many panos, especially when we did the ones overlooking Hamilton, but this shot just screams out of a pano right now. And then to continue hiking, it probably goes all the way around over there. Wow. What a trail, holy cow. But we are gonna stop and take this photograph right now, take a pano of this area. There's a nice little breeze here right now, so I'm okay with that. Oh, wow, what a view. And then we're gonna do either a 5 or a 6 shot pano, just going from one scene all the way around. Now, in order to remind myself where I am, since I've already taken a few pictures today to make sure I get the right ones for this set, what I do is I take a photograph of my shoes, I then do all the panos. I mean my hand, anything really. You just take a photograph of something that you know that will remind you. You then do the panos of whatever you're gonna do, then take another photograph of either your shoe or your hand, anything, just something that'll distinguish the shots that you know are during or for the pano. Nothing is worse than only taking 4 out of the 5 shots and kind of shrinking it in a little bit and having to crop. I'd rather give it the full effect and allow everybody to be able to see everything. So I took a picture of my hand just so I know where to start it. So we are at 1/20th of a second at f11. And then what I'm gonna do before I do anything else is I'm gonna just scan the entire scene, make sure nothing is blown out, and then adjust the scenery accordingly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one more. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to show you guys what I was seeing. So this is what my camera was seeing for the pano. See the lily pads in the water, just at the edge over here, just to where that tree is. So first things first, we're going to focus in on is we're going to punch in to that island right here. See it? Now you see how clear it is? So that I've just focused in right now on that distant island. So that way when I pull it back over here, and then I start on this side right here to get my composition straight. Then after we're zooming in, we make sure we cut everything out of the frame and then take our photographs again. We're gonna make sure we get everything into frame. Make sure that the highlights are not blown out. So we're gonna make sure we scan the entire scene. Make sure nothing is going past for the highlights. Everything looks good. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by the channel today, guys. Give us a like and comment down below and subscribe to the channel for more content. And we'll see you guys again next time.